and welcome to my weekly roundup. You may have noticed that I've been missing for the last few Fridays, and that's because I've been on holiday. We've recently returned from the Western Isles of Scotland, which were beautiful but not at all warm. Even the dog had his coat on. Fortunately, it was also too chilly for the midges, so at least we weren't bothered by them. On the Small Business Big Network podcast this week, you can hear me in conversation with Mark Clements from Authentic HR. In addition to running his business, Mark also runs a networking group for other HR professionals. On Tuesday this week, I attended the last session of the Small and Mighty programme run by Small Business Britain. This week's session was about financial planning and the importance of knowing your numbers. The programme is culminating in a visit to the House of Lords next week, but unfortunately I'm unable to go. I hope that all the graduates of the programme who are attending have a wonderful time. I know you will. On Tuesday evening, I was invited to co-host the How Do You Say That podcast alongside my VoiceOver colleague Mark Rice. His usual sidekick is our mutual friend Sam Boffin, but she was not able to be there this week. I'd already been on the show a few months ago as a guest, so I knew the format. Basically, Sam and Mark interview a guest and then all three have a go at reading a couple of scripts in a number of different ways to prove that there's more than one way to approach them. Our guest this week was Andy B. Robinson, and we had fun with a radio advert about a plumbing company and a video game script, which Andy did brilliantly. If you want to have a listen, then you can find the podcast on all the usual platforms or go to britishvoiceover.co.uk. On Wednesday, I had a couple of visitors to my studio. Pete Hughes from No Films brought performance poet Cat Spence to record a poem that's going to be used in a promotional film about carers. Cat's day job is working in learning and development for the arts and heritage sector locally, which is exactly the job I would like if I wasn't a voiceover artist. Yesterday, I attended an online networking meeting with the Creatives Group, that's CR38 IVs. As it's half term, there was only a handful of us, but if you're in the creative sector and you want to connect with other creatives, it's a very supportive group. Contact Julie Hyde-Mew or Melanie Perry for more details. At lunchtime today, I'll be attending my first 4N online networking meeting in a while, having just rejoined as a member. The group I'm going to is called Think Outside the Box, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it's all about. That's all from me this week. Join me again next Friday for another Roundup.